we have Maripa's our encounter here. Dampy. Not too good tomorrow, but not bad. Aether. Nice knowing you. And Aquajet finishes it off. Brawly is down. Sadly, Aether is dead. Most likely just Carnivine. That's unfortunate. And haven't been using Wrap, which is good. There we are. Manias. Plus defense minus special defense. 30 attack, 29 HP, 0 speed. First battle of Roxanne split. Beats Ariados. I lead with Ingo as usual. Seems like the vast majority of the time I lead with Ingo. I am free to just sleep powder. Now I air cutter. Ideally it stays asleep, but it doesn't really matter. Stays asleep, okay. I guess I switch to Neon on the guaranteed Shadow Sneak. May or may not wake up. Stays asleep, okay. It is asleep. It's in the red, so I actually have a guaranteed KO with quick attack. Whatever. I'll just ding. Oh, that was a mistake. I think the AI potentially could have switched there. I didn't realize that too late. At least it did not. Wait, why is it banning a Ninjask? That doesn't make any sense. This is a completely random move. I guess I should have gone with an Orange Berry just in case something like this happened. And as long as I don't get max roll crit here, I'm fine. Yeah, as long as this isn't a max roll crit into max roll crit, I'm fine. Sorry, as long as this isn't max roll crit Giga Drain into max roll crit Giga Drain, I'm fine. So I'm fine. I just knock it out with Rock Throw. Guaranteed Oko. Which just leaves the Rikachune. Wait, Herb. That's a weird bug. Okay, now that Krikachune's out, I'm at 38, and this Krikachune should never area lays. I'm free to go into Corvus Squire, I believe. And then Ant Speed and Pluck is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. First off is this Larvesta. I believe I'm pre-poisoned specifically to avoid being burned by Will-O-Wisp. Roxero has a chance to Oko, but not guaranteed. I do outspeed. At the very least, I should be able to take this out in 2 hits. At worst, I take Crit Flame Charge into Crit Skitter Smack, which I guess would be 40 damage plus 2 ticks of poison, which I can take. I could also potentially just take no damage. If I'm low enough, it could be at Rabombi, but it's probably Vibrava. And I believe that's what I brought Celio for. I can just wait. Am I really not using a held item on this? I even Never Multice or something? I think I do want Never Multice actually. Like guarantees an Oko. Good morning, Neon. And everyone else it may be morning for. I don't know what time zone everyone's in. Alright, how much damage do I take from this potentially? On the Switch, I should be baiting either Stomping Tantrum or Breaking Slate. Double crit Stomping Tantrum is like 66 at most. After taking out Vibrava, if I'm taking damage, it would probably beat Rabombi. What was my plan for Rabombi? Looks like I probably was planning on baiting specific moves. This baits either Signal Beam or Magical Leaf. I guess I pivot through into Scorch, or even need to pivot. I think the risk here is Infusion though. Yeah, the problem is Signal Beam does the most damage to all of these, and Signal Beam has a chance to confuse, which is obviously dangerous. What was Grottle here for? Oh, is that to pivot into Celio or something? That doesn't make sense. Maybe it does. And I think Vivion's just here to take out Shedinja, since the Shedinja has One Regard, Bright Powder, and Compound Eyes can bypass that. This Rabombi is actually a bit dangerous. I really not have anything better for this. I have Tortuga, which can get OHKO'd by Magical Leaf. I was thinking it could potentially be used as a pivot, but even then it takes too much damage. I don't think that's a good idea. Figure Speed doesn't take too much damage from this. It could potentially work as a pivot. The Corvisquire might be a better pivot since it takes Signal Beam a bit better and baits Draining Kiss without potentially baiting Signal Beam. Yeah, that just seems better than Grottle here. Could increase the consistency of this line a little bit, if nothing else. It's pretty difficult. Unfortunately, lost my Seadra to Brawly, but it could have gone a lot worse. Right, so here, I'm free to just Rock Throw. Ideally, this is a one-hit KO. It is. And that should just bait Vibrava next. Since I'm at high enough HP. Then Vibrava, I should be free to just switch to Mahili, or Mahali. It's Breaking Sway. His attack, it doesn't matter. Or Beam should be an OHKO. Goldberg Woods and then NPCs have Pokemon above level 20. That's a bit spooky. Yeah, the order of things has changed a bit. I'm doing this after Brawly, who was the first gym leader in this game. That beats Rabombi. Now what move is Rabombi going for here? That's the question. Probably Magical Leaf, maybe Signal Beam. It's Zinc. I'm free to switch to Scorch here. As long as I don't get confused, I am in good shape. We just go for Flame Wheel. Not confused. Rabombi goes down. It did not matter. It was a guaranteed OHKO. Lastly, Shedinja. This does have Bright Powder, which is annoying. I believe I just switched to Ingo. It's gonna go for probably Shadow Sneak, potentially X Scissor. Regardless, I can take double crit. It should never go for Will-O-Wisp. And again, thanks to Compound Eyes, I do not have to worry about Bright Powder. That is another trainer down. Corvisquire is the only Pokemon on my team that outspeeds this Furfrou, which can flinch with headbutts, which is why I'm opening with Corvisquire and using Scary Face to have its speed. And I believe with Oranberry, I am never dead to 2 actual crit headbutts, so I can actually get in a second Scary Face, bringing its speed down to -4, allowing Grottle to at speed not have to worry about flinches and use Mega Drain to out damage and heal up. I don't believe I missed anything here. You know, to make mechanics thing, but it's so funny too that you can just talk to some doctor and they'll just poison your partner. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It kind of goes against the general spirit of Pokemon in a sense, since intentionally bringing harm to your Pokemon is not super thematic, kind of makes you out to be a villain. But obviously, from a mechanics point of view, it can be advantageous. And seeing this game is designed specifically for Nuzlocking, they put that in for convenience. You don't have to go to some random wild Pokemon and let it poison you or whatever. And there's this Medina, which has Ice Fang, which isn't great. What was my plan for dealing with this? Signal Beam does a lot. Okay, so I think my plan is to do some pivoting. I pivot through Timber to always bait Covet. I should probably level up Timber. Yeah, that should always bait Covet. Then I can go into Vivian on the Covet, hit with Signal Beam, potentially get the Oko, and if I miss the Oko, this Oranberry should never die. If I miss the Oko, I can just switch to Tortuga, who's pre-poisoned so I don't get frozen, and then I finish it off with Aqua Jet. I believe this should be riskless. I think Donphan is just backup for the Fruit Throw in case Brawly gets unlucky rolls or something. That's Scary Face. I'm realizing I forgot about something, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe. This can deal 40 at most. I am above 40 HP. I'll just Scary Face again. Okay, switch to Kafra. Would be 3 to Mega Drain. Thanks to the Steam Drops. This might be a little bit of a pillow fight. Leftovers is also potentially a problem, actually. I seem to be fine. How much damage can this deal to me at most? But 19 damage max. As long as I'm above 19, I can stay in. Don't have to worry about crits thanks to Shell Armor. Yeah, I should be fine here. Medina. Intimidate is irrelevant here. It should go for any move except for Covet. We can switch into Solomo. And now it should always be Covet. I'm safe to switch into Ingo. And now Signal Beam, which may or may not Oko. It does not. That does a lot of damage. I don't think I'm frozen. I should be fine to just stay in. Honestly, I probably should have used Sleep Pattern. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Quillfish, the worst this can do to me is crit dive. I always 2-hit KO with Hidden Power Psychic. I don't have to worry about Intimidate. The question is, does Black Sludge make this unreliable? Does it double protect into dive. It could potentially get 4 ticks of Black Sludge recovery. How much is it healing from Black Sludge? It's 1/16th, right? Yeah, it's 1/16th. That's 4 HP per tick, potentially 16 total. Even with Black Sludge recovery, I should have a guaranteed 2 KO with Hidden Power Psychic. Double crit dive will never knock out Roselia. And it should always bait Seadra because it is faster. It should never be Celio because it is slower and does not outdamage. I would need to be super low HP for that to happen. Anyway, Seadra comes in, goes for Aurora Beam. Freezing is potentially a problem, but it has Celio, which I believe is immune to freezing because it's an ice type. Wait, wasn't I gonna use Celio for the Celio? Can I at least pivot through Celio into something else? But Hidden Power Electric is going to help a lot here, I think. I should bait Hidden Bun. What was I going to do about this? Oh, I think I was just gonna switch into Scorch or something. No, I'm actually just lost here. Yeah, I think, right, I was pre-burned on Grottle to avoid being frozen, and Shell Armor means I don't have to worry about sniper crits. That's what I was thinking. I can pivot through Celio, or I can pivot through Scorch. It might be better, actually. Celio baits Headbutt, but I think I need Celio for their Celio. Probably better if I pivot through Celio. Then I go into Grottle on, at worst, a Headbutt, 11 damage. Aurora Beam is 34. Oh wait, first burn damage, which I believe is 1/60th. That's 5 damage. Puts me down to 64. Aurora Beam deals 34 at most. 30 activates Oranberry, with me up to 40. Nice Mega Drain, which heals me up quite a bit. Minimum of 50. No, minimum of 25. What am I talking about? Heals me up to 65. Burn takes me down to 60. Another Aurora Beam is down to 24. No, 26. I guess I don't need to pre-burn, and this is fine anyway. Yeah, this can be easier than I thought. Okay. Grottle can absolutely 1v1 the Seadra, and the Celio is the dangerous one. It can't be that dangerous if I don't have to worry about freezing. And chopping meals. Moves deal 1/8 at the end of the turn in this game. Yeah, trapping those are brutal. I almost lost a Pokemon just catching the tier 2 good thanks to its Whirlpool. That's why I ended up using my Dive Ball on it. Right. And Power Psychic. It outspeeds and uses Dive. I can hit it on the way up. Probably gonna protect now, right? And I just want Revenge Shock. That's surprising. Okay, so it is Celio now. I guess I'm low enough HP, and this is always going to Aurora Beam. I guess I just switched straight into Celio. Alright, Maholi. Take nothing from the Aurora Beam. And go for a Hidden Power. It should be a 3-hit KO. Though it does have Ice Body Recovery. There's a Whirlpool. I just need to land one more hit. I just kissed her Aurora Beam. The AI isn't protecting as much as I was afraid it would do. That makes things a lot easier. Okay, and now Seadra has beats Brine. It's just if I'm low, which I'm not. It should just bait Headbutt. With the chance of Brine, but it's better if it baits Headbutt. Just go straight into Kafra. Focus energy, that is a complete waste of your turn. Time for you to just Mega Drain. Shell Armor is such a nice ability. By Picture Twing. Does Hail finish this off? No, Hail stops. Okay. I wasn't counting Hail turns. Right. Another trainer down. And next up is, I believe the first double battle of the run, which I do have a plan for. The Electro M, 42 damage minimum. I want Vivian at 42 HP exactly. And then the Zelia, I want to always bait Psybeam from Abra. That's 30 That's going to take 2 Electro Webs plus 16. I don't think I need to worry about Deswing Gleam since I'm guaranteeing Electro Web first 2 turns. So worst case scenario, first 2 turns I'm taking Helping Hand boosted crit Electro Webs. With 42 damage at most, I'm not at risk of dying. I need Roselia pre-damage to 54. Set to doubles. Oh, is it not automatically set to doubles? No, it's not. Thanks for catching that. I actually need to pre-damage more, don't I? Electro Web, 6 plus 6 is 12, so I need to pre-damage to 50. So, because Ingo is pre-damaged, the Dene should be guaranteed to use Electro Web. So with Ingo, I can protect. And some more, I need to chip Clefairy. Put it in range of guaranteed with Sponge, which I can do with Magical Leaf or Hidden Power Psychic. Magical Leaf isn't a spread move or something, is it? I'm just gonna Hidden Power. Helping Hands. Mine takes a little more damage here, unfortunately. But it shouldn't matter. There's the Electro Web. Mara is slowed. Clefairy is chipped. And now I switch to Donphin and Sponge the Clefairy. Unfortunately, another Helping Hand. The fairy goes down. And comes Abra. And now I bulldoze, which I believe with Soft Sand as a guaranteed OHKO on the Abra, and guaranteed 2-hit KO onto Dene after Citrus Berry. Even out the chance to OHKO, which is ideal. Now I need to switch on what I'm pretty sure is Side Beam and Dazzling Gleam, though I guess it always had the chance to use Electro Web unless I have 2 electric immunities out, which I do not. And this is where things start getting a little scary. Pearl takes at most 12 HP from Bulldoze, 22 from Dazzling Gleam. It's 34, it's 27, 61 total. They just switched to Kafra. I think your partner takes single target damage too. That seems weird. Even then, it shouldn't take too much. Electro Web, that's ideal. Bulldoze comes out. These are Kudadane. Nice. That makes this way easier. That leaves only the Togedemaru. It does have Sturdy and Fake Out. Now the question is, what's the safest way to deal with this? And Bulldoze is guaranteed to not get down to 30. The question is how much damage can Grottle take from it? 21, that's 33 damage at most. Grottle should be safe to stay in. And it's probably using Fake Out, I'm pretty sure. It should be fine to Bulldoze, and there even a real reason to Bulldoze? And I guess so. My other moves aren't gonna deal much to this. And I guess I just Sand Tomb. Takes that Dongsan. Sand Tomb comes out. And the residual damage should just knock it out. Okay. First double battle is done. Okay, what's next? Last Haley? Okay, so first of all, assuming I shouldn't just be able to 2-hit KO this with Shockwave. That should always bait in Numel. It should always Earth Power. A Earth Speed can take a crit or its power, even if it goes for Flame Charge or something for some reason. It outspeeds. I don't think I have to worry about that. I don't think it ever goes for Ancient Power. I forgot to switch to singles. So I'm actually risking crits here if I do it that way. Is there a better way to do this? And that's probably why I was gonna bring Leap and Dull. Don't I just have better options? It baits Air Slash. And also baits Air Slash. And also baits Air Slash. So this should be evolved at this point. Squire actually helps with Scary Face potentially. If I do end up needing to switch out of Slaffy, if I take a crit, that doesn't seem good. Is there a more reliable way of doing this? If I Scary Face once, and bait Surf, and switch to Weep and Bell, it takes too much from Air Slash, and I can just switch out immediately after that. But then if it's slower, I can go for Icy Wind is the problem. It's a speed control mouth. I don't think I have a safe way to do this, unless I rely on Celio. The speed tie at -2 speed, which is unfortunate. It does improve reliability at least, but it couldn't just use Icy Wind on the Switch. Obviously not after the Switch because it sees speed ties as it being faster, but that doesn't really help if it uses Icy Wind on the Switch. I'm starting to think that's not the move. Probably just do something like this. Because with other Pokemon, I don't think I need to worry about anything weird happening. I think Centiscorch was originally actually used for as backup for Gloom in case it strength saps, but even if it does strength sap, I don't think that's a problem. If I can deal more damage than it heals, I don't need my attack for it. Say powers up powder move, so being grass type should make me immune to it. Then with Staravia, I can switch into a dual wing beat and then just Oko with Rock Slide. Don't even need to Aqua Jet. It's really just the Luminion that's dangerous if it gets crits. Am I really swimming this? I don't think I have anything better. Any speed reduction lines are unreliable. It actually just outspeeds everything. Yeah, let's do this. Here's the Minion. Go for Thunder Punch. See for not to stay in. Switch to Kafra and Surf. I'm pretty sure the sheer number of Earth Slashes I risk with this line end up making it less risky than risking crit. I just Razor Leaf. Hope I don't get crit. Or flinched, I mean. Okay. The flinch makes things simple. It did not matter there. Abates Gloom, and I believe this is just... yeah, it's always Sludge. Yeah, I'm fine just to switch to Roselia. Is Hidden Power. Take guaranteed to a KO. I believe that beats Lava Sam. No, it beats Dual Wing Beat. Which was the original plan, but... yeah. And I just switched to Furious on the Dual Wing Beat. I can tank a Fighting Gem, Rock Smash, and do a Stroke Slide. And that just leaves the normal, which I believe is guaranteed to Earth Power, which Bigger's B should always just tank. And then Dig Roll Oka. I did check to make sure Earth Power didn't hit in Dig. I believe it's only Earthquake and Magnitude that do that. Or you're saying Bulldoze does for some reason, but it doesn't. I think I'm just getting my encounter. Pearl. I'm not actually sure how good this is. I'm getting Moonstone and Rustborough too, so you can get until now. Yeah, they did change the evolution method, didn't they? Mephistopheles, like the Archdevil, I don't think that's gonna fit. I guess we're gonna have to settle for Mephisto. I should probably actually check my new Pokemon stats and stuff, shouldn't I? Mephisto, Shell Armor. Plus defense, minus speed, and wow, this thing is slow. And has weak attacking stats, high HP at least, and also repellent. And hopefully get something good. Nidoran female. Yeah, not sure how good this is. Not quite as high as Clamperl, but almost. Mosura. Where is that name from? Japanese form of Mothra? Well, I have my encounters now for Roxanne, I think. I don't want to get my Rustborough encounter because then I'd miss out on an extra encounter later. Plus speed again, minus special defense. High defense, average attack, everything else is low. Not the best. I can just do the gym next time. As always, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one.